Hi, welcome to Tutor Girls.
I'm FM.
I'm Becca.
And today we are talking about Westworld episode
6. Oh my gosh, we're more than halfway done with the season.
Oh no, only 4 episodes left, right?
Yeah, I think it's only 10 episodes this season.
No, no.
And you'd think we'd have more, know what's going on more, but we actually know even less this episode.
Yeah, I feel like this was, we were talking about it earlier, this is like a filler episode where they gave you a lot more pieces, but not any answers, really.
Yeah, not like filler as in like, oh, it's just fluff, but just like, we felt like this episode in particular was like, we're going to place all of these pieces and eventually they're going to make sense to you, but we just need to put them in, and so you can be really, really confused when you're watching the show and go, what? Wait, what? And then we're going to end it with like Anthony Hopkins at the end, where you're like, the reflection, because they can't afford him for that episode.
Hello, old friend. And you're like, this is the part that I want to watch now and see what's going to happen.
I know, and I'm hoping it's not CG Anthony Hopkins and they actually got the guy for at least the last 4 episodes, or one episode.
Come on.
Because if I have to see a reflection with some guy's voice pretending to be Anthony Hopkins like in the beginning of this season, no.
Although it's interesting that they always leave with teasers, because the last episode left with Maeve and the samurai sword. She's like, I'm gonna kill you all.
Another budget expense.
And we were like, oh my gosh, like finally we get to see female protagonist, antagonist.
Not in the budget, people, not in the budget.
Fight, like hand-to-hand combat, like, right? I'm thinking like into the Badlands, like she's gonna be flying through the air, and no. They're all dead, she's got blood. I'm like, oh.
We kind of predicted that though, we knew that was gonna happen. We're like, they're not showing it to us because they can't afford to show it to us.
Well,
I know, it's like Game of Thrones does that too. It's all like, you know, when they're like spending all their money on the dragon scenes and you're like, alright, I can take 1 or 2 battles where you just see the aftermath.
I know, but we get to see all the guys fight all the time, and this was with a sword. I was just like...
Although I'm wondering, because remember when they came out and she just made them kill each other, I'm wondering if the whole battle was just her making other people kill each other.
She's just holding the sword and they're all killing each other, and she's like, I'm gonna keep the sword. You. Yeah, it's a possibility.
Yeah, so we're kind of
don't know because we didn't see it.
And I know.
And those characters, I was really hoping that the Ronin and then the geisha were gonna come.
Yeah.
Because after Sakura died.
I know, it would have been cool to have them along for the ride, especially for that, like, finally meeting her, seeing her daughter, which, you know, we kind of knew that she'd have another mother because, you know.
We knew they would do that. Are they going to leave that daughter character on the farm alone?
Yeah, they're like, hey. And then the other thing is we were, one thing we were noticing about the Native American tribe that keeps kind of showing up is that they seem to be a little bit more awakened as well.
Right, because they let all those people go, they kind of gather them together. It's like they have their own kind of plot line going, which we don't know if maybe that's something Ford tweaked with, or if they are just actually awake, like Dolores and Maeve. Because
he said to Maeve, he literally was like, come with me, we're on the same path. And she's like, but that's when she was kind of stuck in the programming, and she's all like, your path leads through hell. You know, it's all like, wait.
Muscle memory.
Yeah.
You killed me a bunch in our past lives. I can't just go with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is interesting to see like who's awake and who's not awake and who's still following out their same old, you know, system that was put into play, like the army guys who were like, we go here and we fight with these people, and the other people that are just like, wait.
Yeah, and then interesting too that you bring that up, because it's like when Maeve is like, come with us, like, I'm going back to the Shogun world, and she was literally like, even if it means death, it's still our choice. Like, that's what kind of has happened from this thing, is yes, we're awakened and everything, but that means we have a choice.
Right, we can stay here and die in our homeland that has become our
even if it means we die. You know?
Right, like she wanted to stay where Sakura's heart was burned, in the area where she had grown up. Even though they know it's not real, it's just like Maeve knows that it's not really her daughter, but they feel it enough that it doesn't matter. They're like, I love this person. And I like that they stayed together, the Ronin and the geisha, right? He's like, I'm staying here with my woman. But I like the dragon tattoo lady went with them.
Yeah, that was cool, because she really has nothing to stay for.
She's like, I'm a warrior. And then there's like just this dual romance. What am I gonna do?
Kind of like
hanging out. Third wheel. Yeah. They start making out and she's just like sitting right next to them.
She could make out with the snake tattoo girl, her doppel.
Yeah, but I mean if she stayed, she would just be with the couple.
Yeah.
She'd be like,
hey guys.
Hey guys.
What's going on?
You making out again? Should I like go for another walk? Or that's so awkward. Oh, how fucked up was it that Ed Harris left his daughter?
Yeah, he deserted his daughter. We knew it was coming though. We knew it. We were like, she's gonna wake up and he's gonna be gone.
Because she talked about, she's like, Mom knew that you were this kind of person, but I always saw you as a hero. And then he's like, nope, I'm a villain.
Your mom was right.
Yeah. I know, she had such a heartfelt speech too, like, you could be my dad.
It's him to tear up. So, I mean, it definitely affected him, but he's all like, I have been on this mission my entire life. Like, I'm not going to desert it for you, even though you're my daughter.
I know! It's so sad. Because, you know, more heroic father types would be like, I'll let it all burn.
But see, if he was that kind of father type, he never would have.
He was doing horrible things to Dolores in the woods for a very long time.
I shouldn't be laughing so hard at that. And obviously, for the viewer, we want to see what's at the end of this maze, end of this journey as well. So we're kind of like, and we don't really like the daughter because she tried to kill the tiger.
Still hate you for killing the tiger.
Yeah, when push comes to shove, we're gonna side with evil William over you, lady.
I was still moved by her little speech though. The fact that she called him dad, and she's like, I'm not leaving you here. I was like,
I was not touched at all.
I was touched. I was like,
like, go away.
Okay, you know? But then he ditched her and I was like, damn.
I know, I was all like, oh, thank God.
It's a hard knock life for us. Unwanted child. He loves his AI lovers and all that
he just loves the mystery. Like, he's based his whole life on this. It's like, look, I've put you aside your entire life, so why would I now put you first?
Yeah, it's like, he's so hardcore LARPing that he will not choose his daughter in his real life.
Something, I mean, obviously the whole show's based on it, so it has to be something big.
Oh, you mean that's gonna happen at the end?
Really real. Like, well, what he's searching for. Yeah, I mean, there's a payoff. There's literally like labyrinth maps in people's brains. I mean, something's gonna happen. And if I were him, honestly, I'd be hard pressed to not want to see it through after 60 years of, or whatever, how old he is, trying to see it through. So
I hope what it is just AIs take over the world, zombie apocalypse style. And this whole show has actually just been a prequel to the Terminator series.
I don't know how that would make sense at all, but
dude,
you know,
dude.
Somehow Cyberdyne gets like taken.
Yeah, somehow they just take over and AI start just mass genociding, but like a fancier Terminator series, you know, because they look so pretty and real. You know what I mean? Like, basically the AIs take over and start killing off all the humans, and then humans have to go underground and like, I don't know, build a time machine. We should get Arnold Schwarzenegger to be in this show.
The original AI, damn it.
I know, but it would be great to see him show up naked in that pose. With like a crater around him.
I don't know if it would be great now.
Well, no, I know. I mean, it would have to be like
30 years
CGI.
ago. Yeah.
It would have to be a real AI.
Yeah, I know, it would.
Which would be awesome. Sorry, my nerdness just came out in full flare.
Like, on your own world, other AI world of our own.
But they can come together like that.
Nope, we'll have to pay for that.
I said like na-na-na-na. Nobody knows what that is. Na-na-na-na. Bernard. What about Bernard and his headpiece?
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
So all the others have that white
goopy thing.
Yeah. Thing that like
and he's got like a Minority Report marble in his head.
Crimes are going to be committed.
Someone's going to be murdered. Yeah, so, and obviously that was something that he brought with him. That was his flashback.
Slipped in his pocket.
And apparently slipped in his head. Or Ford put it in his head back in the day. Oh, because the opening. with Dolores, that I'm assuming flashback where she's talking to Bernard and he says that line and she's like, that's not what you said, and you're like, whoa, it's reversed.
And she's like testing his program. I like what he said better.
I do, but remember you were the one who brought up the fact that it seemed very familiar, like the way when William went to go see his father-in-law. Like that's what it felt like.
Where they were kind of beta testing to see if he was ready to be released.
Like Dolores was doing it for Ford or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I did like that his new line was like, do I have the right? Rather than she's like, before you didn't ask if you had the right. She's like, this version of you is better.
Yeah.
Which I agree. I think this version of Bernard, the Bernard that we know,
I know,
such a cupcake.
And then you saw in the previews that there's mini Bernards. We didn't want to see the previews, but we did see that. What? Mini Bernards! What? That's why we do kind of still have the theory that he is the half DNA, half AI. I mean, I don't know. It seems likely. We're kind of hoping because it'd be kind of cool.
And what do you guys think about new and improved Teddy?
I know. Ooh, yeah, he's got some sass. You know?
Yeah, I like the fact that he knows she fucked with his brain.
We thought it was just gonna be a wipe.
Where he was gonna be like that one guy who all of a sudden was a good guy. He's like, ma'am, don't walk in the woods. And she's like, ah. But yeah, he's like, I used to be weak, and that man isn't here anymore. Yeah. You fixed him.
I do like that he remembers.
Yeah,
I do like that.
I never thought I'd leave, but yeah. I never thought I'd leave, but I guess you fixed that too. It's like something you would say to an ex. I guess breaking up with you fixed that too.
Yeah, and she seems like she's semi-regretting it, but not like it's weird.
Right, so. like when he shot that guy in the head, she was kind of like,
oh, well, that's so not Teddy. And the other girl's all like,
nice. Yeah, I mean, I like that he's got sass. I mean, I hope that he's just resentful that she did that to him, that he's appreciating the changes because he doesn't feel as weak, but at the same time he resents her for going into his brain
and changing him.
And changing him, and that eventually he'll kind of go back to his real self.
Yeah.
Which maybe is an amalgam of super sweet and sarcastic. It might be somewhere in the middle. But I hope that he can kind of, you know, draw that line himself.
Yeah.
Teddy,
but again, it's just pieces and pieces and pieces. Yeah. So we're hoping in the next, well, we know in the next, because it's only 4 left, so we better get some answers. And please settle the timeline for us, because we feel like we're jumping through time a lot. We can't keep track of where everyone is at, and like, okay, well, they're on the train, okay, great, and like, did that train blow up? I mean, that was an explosion, so was it the guy that he left the bullet with? I mean, what's happening with the train? And all that kind of stuff. If you want to see more videos of us reviewing, subscribe, and if you like this video, go ahead and like it, and thank you so much for joining.
Definitely, and check out Becca's channel.
Don't check it out.
Don't. Check it out anyway. She's amazing. And I have a channel too that does movie reviews.
Yes, she does reviews. Hers is actually amazing. So go check that out.
Yours too. Stop. And we'll see you next time.
All right, bye.